Hello and welcome back to another episode of Lost Souls. In our last episode, we found our adventurers moving along and they ran in with the king. It seems that Tremor's great sacrifice was in vain. Not everything was destroyed. Somehow the king has come back. Now, they're looking for a book in the catacombs. They've taken every bit of detail that they can. It seems like their goal is to get rid of the king, more so than befriending him. Yet it doesn't really seem like they're trying to help Leira, so to say. Giuna seems to have the most close connection with Leira. In the grove, Usagi seems none the wiser to anything else going on. That's where we left off. I'll go over and introduce you to our players. And here we are to talk with the players. So we're going to start off with Giuna. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Absolutely. Yep, you guys have been on a myriad of adventures so far. What's your thoughts on going into the portal, man? All right. We'll move over next to Morphus. You joined up everybody kind of late there, man. So what are you thinking about everything that's been happening? So it seems. Move over to Joe. Joe, what's your thoughts on everything that's happened so far? All right. No way. I hit the...
Oh no.
Let me reset it again really quick.
Happens every time. His OBS screws him. I don't know what it is.
I don't understand.
It's okay. I'll have video editing after.
I even double checked on it, man. Let's see. Test on stream. Sorry, stream. I apologize again. I'm gonna have to... I think what I'm gonna do is uninstall and reinstall OBS, set everything back up, hope that fixes it. Can I get a confirmation that they can hear you guys? You guys talk a little bit. Sorry.
Stream delay. Test.
It's picking you guys up. That's for sure.
Oh, it sounds like it's working now.
We're good.
So sad. So sad.
It happens. You're good.
Take number 2. Giuna, how do you feel about everything that's been going on?
Well, like you all unfortunately didn't hear before, I'm not looking quite forward to this, but perhaps maybe I am. Gonna see Leira again, maybe. See what happens there. Could be anything, though.
That could. We'll move back over to Morphus. Morphus, what are you thinking? New group, just got drug here.
I'm in for the ride at this point. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really know what we're doing. I'm just here. There's a portal down there though that I guess we're going to.
You don't ask a lot of questions, do you, man?
Not really. No, I kind of just go with the flow at this point. I mean, if it gets me stronger, then that's all I'm here for.
All right. We'll move over to Joe. Joe, you've been experienced in the group so far from the very beginning. What do you think?
Yeah. A lot has changed. I can't really tell if it's for the better or for the worse, but like Giuna said, coming back down here, I didn't really expect it. I don't really have the best feelings either for it. Something feels off. I mean, off than it's usually been, but that's how I feel right now about it.
That's understandable. Next up, we'll have Valerian.
Yes, well, you see, I think, if I'm being honest, we're wasting time with these introductions. Bert has already seemingly jumped into the portal, and, well, I don't trust him on his own, I'll be honest. I think we must get down there and make sure he's okay.
I'm glad that you mentioned it, because as you guys will notice, Bert is not here with us. Bert did decide to jump into that portal a little quickly, and he definitely made it down there before the rest. And, as everybody's seeing, we have two new faces to the campaign, August and Misha. They've come as a duo with their stories somewhat intertwining. I'll give them a chance to introduce themselves. August and Misha, you have the floor.
I've come here with my fool apprentice who has broken my artifact. Hopefully I can salvage some form of magical competence from this grove or whatever it holds. I heard an explosion which lured me over and piqued my interest. Of course, I will be sending my most trusted apprentice ahead of me to
I was
check.
having a mic issue. Yeah, hi. I'll be playing Misha. They're gonna be an arcane rogue. I'm currently with August's character, Leira.
All right. It seems like you guys are on a mission. You guys looking to accomplish anything?
That's stated. Hopefully to gain something from this.
I know for now, I'm mostly following August as they're my mentors, so I think that'd be more his jurisdiction. A little
Indeed
bit.
it is, apprentice. Indeed it is. What we find here will both empower me and you, hopefully.
We will meet you all very soon. And now, we'll dive back in to the last scene that we had, where Bert had jumped over the edge, and the rest of you got to watch Bert dive into the portal. What are you doing?
Well, on I go. Been
He
here a
jumped
few
pretty
times.
quick. Let's get down there.
Instantly
Ew.
jumping in
Agreed.
myself.
I was also gonna jump in.
Do you guys... Oh, Lego, I didn't hear from you there. Morphus.
Yeah, I followed in behind everyone else. I was kind of in front, so when I saw someone jump, I jumped in behind.
We find ourselves back here in the catacombs. Looks very familiar to you guys. Nothing's changed much. But,
Other than I don't have access to my token.
uh-oh.
Oh, neither do I.
This was from the changing of them earlier. Whoops.
I've been stripped of my own control.
No free will for us.
The gods are puppeteering me.
Well, Bert, where are you?
Or could he?
Guys, it seems Bert has wandered off.
Everybody has
It's
control.
been a while since... Been quite a while since I've been down here. Does anyone know where he may have went? Anywhere intriguing?
The only way he could possibly have went is through this hallway. And
Yes,
route
we
the
will have
cat.
to. Did he have any natural attunement to anything? Like
Well,
something
really,
that
just
might draw him?
I'll be honest. Usually, he just follows my command and tags along. He's kind of just
Yes, that's
the muscle to
what
my
I
brain.
gathered, so it's quite strange.
Bert. Bert.
Ow, Joe.
And
Didn't see
can
you
I
there.
investigate this here, DM?
For sure, go ahead.
Just kind of specifically looking for any like sign of Bert. Oh no, nat 1. Great start to the session.
As you're looking it over, you seem to just confuse yourself more. It seems like you're getting lost in your own thoughts and starting to get a bit of anxiety and worry over Bert.
But guys, you don't think this is Bert's blood, do you?
Oh, absolutely not. That was there before. I shout back.
Okay. Well, carry on then. I'll let you guys lead the way. Hopefully, you can find him.
The one
starting
place
to
I'm
get
hoping
worried.
he's not.
What
What could we have
exactly is
possibly
down
left
here?
Well,
What exactly? Well, Lyra is.
Yes, Lyra's tomb. She should be here somewhere.
Ah,
it could
And
be
I'm
in
just
that
gonna
room.
tell you, last time, the place I don't want him to be, especially without Alarian, is down there, as I point to the hole.
Is that the entrance to her lair?
It sure
never-
is. That's where I first saw her.
I've only encountered her at the Grove. I've never ventured down quite this far. I know we had set up the puzzle earlier, the magic puzzle. But yeah, that was about as much as I knew was in here.
Before we get too far ahead in time, I will say that we swap back over the city here, where our friends August and Misha are beginning to make their way into town where they heard the explosion from.
So, I suppose August will just begin searching
Direction is
for.
the explosion coming from?
Yeah,
Wait.
that's what I was about to say.
The two of you in Roll20, if you guys could, I think I have it. Belize is Misha, and Amon, that is August, correct?
Beals is August.
Beals is August?
Yeah, Beals is my Roll20 username.
Okay, got it. We can change that later in the campaign, or just the campaign.
Would you prefer I change my name in the thing? real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
can do
over in the
that.
settings.
Yeah, I'll do that. Just change myself over to August.
Two of you are making your way in. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Is that it?
Now, apprentice, we must find where this explosion has come from.
You want to go towards the explosion, not away from the explosion?
In my experience, explosions usually lead to grand wizards, or potentially something of great power.
Oh, well, yeah. In that case, I should go.
Yes, please. Go ahead of me.
Right. Would the explosion be from, like, this direction, like over here?
I will say, as you guys enter this pretty large city, it seems like everything is very quiet, eerily quiet. You hear all of your own footsteps. There doesn't seem to be any sight or presence of people on your way at all.
Most peculiar. No criers, No stands hollering of what they sell. And no street rats to try and steal my purse. But then again, I suppose I have a street rat of my own.
Yes, we got that
with-
covered.
Continue with caution.
Okay. Could I perhaps make a perception check to just see if there's anything around? Because you said it was quiet, so I'd want to.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Um, how do you roll? Never mind. There you go.
What'd you get?
I got a 26.
So you
Jesus.
definitely perceive that everything is eerily quiet. Like, the kind of quiet that makes you uncomfortable.
That's
No sign.
weird.
No sign of anything at all. But you also notice everything seems pristinely clean. As if somebody's been through cleaning something up.
What do you notice, apprentice?
Nothing. That's the thing. I noticed nothing.
Nothing.
It's kind of weird.
Hone your senses. Tell me if you can hear the crackling of whatever this explosion has disturbed. Falling rubble.
I will
so on and
say,
so forth.
given your all's previous knowledge of what was going on, you would
Yep.
know that the explosion happened somewhere around the center of the city.
Ah, okay.
What was the explosion?
Yes, forwards. I am now rather curious about this place.
Why, hello.
I
Oh,
like put my
stranger
cane out in
stragglers.
front, and I make sure to like stop you by putting it like over your chest as I hear this person just come out of the shadows.
Oh my, so sorry. It's so nice to meet new people around here. How are you?
Hmm. I'm old, and I don't have time for mystery. Who are you, and why is this town so deserted?
Oh, well, you see, my friends know more about that than I could tell you right now. They need
I sort of,
help.
like, eye left and right. Friends?
Yeah, of course. It's a traveling band of adventurers. They've come to help me procure some things. Would you all be interested in going there? I'm quite worried about them because I haven't heard from them in a while, and you see, I'm not quite able to get around so well.
So, what am I looking at exactly, Fallen?
To you, just a shorter woman clothed in a black cloak. The hood is up. But she seems lively.
What is binding you here?
Well, just some deals that I made in the past. Things I'd rather not talk about too much right now. I'm just worried about my friends.
Smile breaks on August's face like that. Ah, old deals. Always the thing to come and bite us in the future. Tell me, these friends, if we were to help them, how would our good deed go rewarded?
Oh, well. You see, I'm not much of many means, but as I see it, this town here seems pretty deserted, and I was planning on trying to bring some life to the place. You could possibly just pick a home and own it.
A free domicile. That does sound lovely. Whereabouts are these friends of yours? And what
Well, you
sort of
see,
trouble have they gotten them into?
if you head due south from here, you'll find your way to the grove. Once you reach the grove, you need to go past the druids that reside there. You may run into them, and they may want to know what you're up to. That is their grove, but as long as you tell them that you don't have any ill will and you're just trying to get to the catacombs, they should let you through just fine.
Interesting. August pauses with thought, and he turns to look at you, Aqua, and he says, "What say you? Do you believe we should help these strangers?"
Oh, could I make an insight check on the stranger to see if they've been truthful?
Yeah, go ahead.
19.
As far as you can tell, it seems like she's telling you the truth.
Okay. Well, this town is abandoned and stuff. Getting a house could be nice. What kind of trouble are they in? Did she mention?
It's just that I don't know too much about those catacombs. They say that things lurk down there, and you haven't seen anything yet. There's these creatures that come up from the grounds. They're quite scary.
Lovely. Monsters of the undead variety. What a great thing to enjoy. Very well. My apprentice believes you're truthful, and so I will trust you for the time being. Southwards, you said?
South, yes. And Lyra will then take the time to basically go over and draw out a rough map with you on where you're heading to make the journey easier.
Alright. Okay, I take the map. So
Okay.
Yep.
In the meantime, we will slightly, for a moment, jump back over to the catacombs and see what our party is up to right now.
Bert!
Truly, how do
Can you
we
hear us down
lose-
there?
Truly, how do we lose an 8-foot man? Truly, how do we lose one?
Well, he's rather fast when he wants to be, if I'm being honest. So maybe he's. I
Do
know
you
as
think
a
the
child
term
he used to
bull in
enjoy
a china
hide and
shop
seek.
would make sense? Or
Yes.
bull in an Enswine shop?
Yes. Well, we had china shops in Ensvine before I departed, and everyone seemingly disappeared. So I understood.
Out of
Yeah.
character, I didn't think a china would exist.
No worries. I'm just going with it. Well,
I'll let it
I know
pass.
as children, Bert always loved the game of hide and seek, and we know he's not the brightest. Maybe he's regressed and decided to play once more. I'd prefer to keep looking up here before we go down into Lyra's main home, if that's okay with you.
Oh,
Well,
for
you
sure.
are.
I'm all for it. The one worry I have is that she's quite quick if she needs to deal with somebody, or feels she needs to deal with somebody.
Well, Bert's a rather friendly giant. If we would like, we could split up, I suppose, and some could go down there, and some could stay up. That's up to you guys,
And-
though. I would like to
you
look up
know-
here first.
You know what? As somebody who has met her, it may be safest if I go there, while you two continue to search up here. If anything, I just speak with
Us
her.
two
And...
as in Joe and I, or us two as in Morphus and I?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I can go alone. Somebody can come with me if they want. That'll be up to you two.
Would anyone
I-
like to go?
I mean, I can go with him if you guys want to stay up here. It doesn't matter to me.
I mean, I haven't gone there. I know and elected, but I don't truly plan on going down there.
Well, then
Yes,
I
and
believe
plus, Joe, you might accidentally hurt her even if you don't try, and that might be a bad idea. So perhaps you
Yeah.
should stay up here. And I give him a wink.
before you go,
Okay.
I am remembering a time. Bert has told me that he's met Lyra before. I don't know if he was telling the truth. It's Bert, after all. Kind of a bit of a wild thinker. And when he did
Probably
meet
didn't
her,
even do it intentionally if it wasn't true.
yes, exactly. But when he did meet her, there was no ill will. They were almost friendly and childish with each other, as if a game of teasing one another for good fun. So he
Well,
might not
that
be in any harm.
that
Should he?
definitely comforts me a bit.
I'll still lead you to make your own decision. However, like I said, I will begin looking up here.
Well,
Joe,
remind me
would
again
you like to come?
what we needed to
I'll join you.
get from
I
here.
don't see why not.
Yes, the king had asked for a book of some sorts. I can't remember the title, if I'm being honest. It's been a little while since we've talked to him.
That's right.
But
It was
if
a
I
book.
recall, there was a library built down here at one point.
Yes, actually, I do remember where that is. So perhaps we take care of that first, or
Of course,
at least
and
see
if
if
we
we can
find
take
Bert
care of it.
along the way, even better.
Perfect timing. We'll move back over with the time that is taken for our new adventurers to make their way through. Suddenly, they'd noticed that the grove was also empty. Seemed like part of that woman's words were not so true. You guys followed the map to where you're going, but you didn't run into anybody, and you have reached your way to the portal in the grove's catacombs. What are you guys doing? What do you think?
I'll look over at Misha and say, "Quite a spectacle, is it not, my apprentice? The grove of these druids is beautiful, maintained over centuries."
Quite nice, but they were all missing, you know?
Well, perhaps that has something to do with whatever trouble our new companions have gotten themselves into.
Right. Could I make some sort of check to try to see tracks or anything of where the other people could have gone?
Oh yeah, roll an investigation.
I rolled a 1.
You notice some tracks, but there actually just seem to be a rabbit's tracks that peter off into the woods. That's
Oh,
about all
there
you
was
see.
rabbits in it?
I'll make an investigation of my own as well.
All right,
That is 18.
18. Now you can clearly see the dust left behind that's leading up into the portal, and actually you notice some really large footprints that seem to have leaped across only a few steps and then jumped in.
I don't think we'll be following rabbits, Misha. And I gauge your eyes to where the footprints go towards the portal.
Oh, right. Sorry, got a little distracted.
We can't control our tokens, by the way.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't want to break immersion, but we can't control our token.
Every time with new maps feels bad.
What I think you should do is you should pull us onto the map, ping where you want us to put us down, and we'll drag and drop ourselves.
Yeah, I need to learn how to teach that to everyone. That way we can have it. But you got to use these tokens.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So it all matches. But yeah, no, I mean...
Don't go too far when you're on break too. I'll help you fix that. So that with the whole new map thing situation.
Yeah.
God. August looks terrifying when I zoom out. His face just like turns into like a white mask.
So yeah,
It's terrible.
you guys are here at the portal, and you have the ability to move your characters now. So what are you guys doing?
Stand here. Well, apprentice. And I like hold my hand out. On you go.
Whoa. You want me to jump, like, look down there? Like, there?
I sort of like I deadpan and then I look down the portal and then I look back up at you and I go, I don't think there's any other giant pit to jump into nearby.
You know, you are the more experienced person. Perhaps you can show me how to jump down properly?
Tell you what, I'll knock 500 gold off your debt if you go first.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
Attaboy. And August would just sort of like look over the edge, very like not anticipating, but clearly like, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work?
So, Misha, you are jumping in.
Yeah, I think it'd be like very hesitant, like gonna like back up a bit. I'm gonna like check again. Got
You go
double
to check
check, look
again.
at.
August hits you in the back with his cane.
Oh, go ahead and roll the hit for that.
That would be. Hold on, I need to check where this is. I'm using. Oh, for God's sakes, I don't actually have a weapon in my sheet.
Go
I
ahead
can
and give
use
yourself
for
a
that.
cane. You can give yourself a cane. It's essentially an unarmed strike.
Yeah, I have a quarterstaff. There we go. There we go.
Quarterstaff,
Or do I?
that works as a cane too.
Oh my God, I hate this thing. Okay, there we go. Actions. Take me to my actions and show me what I must do. There we go. That is a 21, not 20.
Oh
Oh
no.
my god.
The 21 hits you.
Obviously,
That's what it
I'm
does.
not doing any damage. Yeah. A push, almost.
So yeah, he's successful in pushing you in there.
I'm just gonna be like looking over, being like, I don't know, and then just gonna get hit and just like, he just kind of spaz out, but it's fine.
Do you like stop midair like a Looney Tunes character before falling down?
You will notice as Misha begins falling, as soon as she touches that blue, every bit of her disappears before it.
So, but he'll be fine. And then I very nobly just walk off the edge in a pencil dive
Pencil
and,
dive.
fold my arms as I drop.
Both of you make it to the other side. Oh, no. What did I do? I made a folder. That's not good. We'll fix that later.
I,
This is
I did
great
that recently.
Great dynamic. And dust off my cloak as I come through the portal.
Oh, given that I didn't enter very elegantly, I'm probably face planted over here.
Come now, apprentice. You must be more elegant in your landings.
It's it's a little hard when someone rushes you, Just kind of get up, like dust myself off of it.
But you must be prepared for the unexpected.
I
even
will
those you
say,
trust.
in that moment, I want all of you over here to roll a perception check. Giuna, Joe, Morphus, Valerian. Roll a perception check.
Right back at
Perception. Oh, never mind.
17.
11.
Anything above a
Hurry.
15, you guys did hear a large crash in the room above you. And Misha, you're going to take a point of damage based off of how you came in, where you were hit, and how you landed.
Oh,
I
baby.
understand.
Did anyone else hear that?
Hear what?
No. Are you hearing voices again, Joe?
No, not this time. It hasn't come back after a while, actually. Surprisingly. I heard a loud crashing not that far from here. It sounded almost coming from where we came from. Could be wrong, though.
You mean the room right above? Or
Yeah.
behind, or back, or whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, that room. It sounded
Oh.
very close.
Should we
Would that be where Bert
investigate that, or I'm going to look.
No, there's no way, but it could have been Bert, because we would have
I'm
seen
checking.
him.
I'll be back.
I'll follow you, just in case. It could.
You're not?
It could be Bert.
Would you like to go to the library while we check this out?
Meanwhile,
Yes, I'll go to the library and check that out.
we'll head back up to you guys who just came through the portal. What are you guys doing?
This architecture is interesting. I wouldn't do this decor myself, and I run my hand over the mason mark.
Well, since you pushed me and all, do you think you can, like, maybe a bit extra off the debt?
I look over my shoulder and give you like a small glare and say, "You have already taken an offer."
Okay. If the place is kind of old, could I just do an investigation check for, like, traps in general?
Yeah, sure.
Dirty 20.
You don't seem to see any traps about, but you do see the remnants of some older traps that have been set off already.
Well, looks like people have been here. They set off the traps, so, I mean, makes it easier for us.
Yes, lumbering, bumbling buffoons have come before us. Brilliant. Hopefully they haven't spoiled whatever treasures we could pillage from this place. And I look over the other sort of archway.
You'll notice that there's a small purple dot in the center, almost as if portal trying to be created.
There's some sort of incomplete arcane fixture here. Perhaps someone has purposefully made it so it can't be incomplete or complete. And I look around like the outside of it. Does it look like any like almost like Stargate-esque? I'm imagining these portals.
Yes.
Does it have like ruins or anything? Does it, like any of them scored out or scratched away?
No, just really intricate stonework. You can tell it's precision made. It seems to be really great craftsmanship on this. Not something your average person would make.
Can I tell what's powering the portal, or at least trying to?
Second. Roll an insight check.
An insight check. That's a 7.
You definitely seem to think that you have an understanding of what could be powering this portal, but don't seem to be able to really piece it together just yet.
I will know your secrets, and I wag my finger at the portal. Not this time. Can I tell, like, can I roll religion, like, on the area around me? Can I tell what this place is, like, supposed to be? Is it some sort of religious, like, hideaway? They said catacombs, right? Catacombs for what? For the druids?
Catacombs for the city of Innsvine. This is...
Ah.
You can definitely tell that this was meant to be an underground part of a large city, just by looking at it yourself.
Okay.
No roll needed for that.
Okay. I will, I'll sort of prod you forward, Misha, with my stick, and I'll go, well now, our friends have clearly set off some traps. Time to go and find them.
Right. I'll see if they missed any.
Yes, please do.
And now I'd say that we're in a position for everybody to be moving together. What are you all doing at this moment? The rest of you coming up, those coming down.
Well, Joe.
I'm looking through the library.
Wait. Which way did
Yes.
you hear them?
Oh yeah, we have one split. I'm sorry.
It sounded from, at least from what I could understand from the sound, it sounded to where we first came from, like where the portal was.
Bert? Bert, is that
Bert?
you?
For once, I'm actually concerned of what it is.
They're
I
still
don't know how we lost
alive.
him.
Oh,
Who is
sounds like
that?
it.
Yes.
Sounds like
Hello?
voices.
That's
They
not
don't
Bert.
sound too. Well, maybe it's just the traps have given them a bit of brain damage.
Hello?
Hello. Could you please come towards the doorway so I can see you? And I prepare I sort of like under my hand I've got like a prepared Eldritch Blast in case it's like an enemy and they try and jump me.
Okay.
Very,
You're preparing an
very
Eldritch
similar
Blast.
fashion. I am. My hand kind of starts to turn blue as I'm prepping a frostbite.
All right. We have
Yes,
two prepared spells.
I could step forward.
I hold my
hello?
cane up and tap the ground and I go, that's quite far enough. Do you happen to know a woman back in town, short, maybe about 5 foot tall, black clothing, soft voice?
Was she elderly?
I don't think she was elderly.
Oh, well, the only woman
She
we had
sounds
seen
like her.
was an elder. Though this description does sound like what Giuna has told me Lyra looks like.
Lyra? Like the
Yes.
goddess?
Yes, correct.
Hmm.
She's who we've been helping with a couple tasks. Well, at least the rest of the group has. I'm here as a bit of a neutral party.
You're emissaries of the goddess?
Joe, I'll let you answer that.
Yes, what was it? Sorry.
You are emissaries of the goddess. Can you hear me?
Trust me, I can hear your loud voice from here. Trust me.
I'm sorry. I was just checking in case the traps had rattled your brain a little bit.
Oh, no, trust me. From one bald man to another. Trust me. But we do not necessarily work with, say the least. Oh, to some degree, but we're here to essentially find something that might be useful. Something that she has led us here. About the king of Ensvine.
The king?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
He's no longer exactly being fit to be a king. However, he still addresses himself as such.
Yeah, she
Or
can't exactly
necessarily
rule
alive.
without a kingdom.
Yeah, he's also not exactly human anymore.
No.
Oh, lovely.
Ethereal, if you will.
Is he a... Ooh, ethereal.
No. There's nothing necessarily to rule over at this point, but he believes that we could help bring back Ensvine, but something seems off with him, from what we've noticed.
Oh, the ethereal are usually... Well, I don't want to say the worst of the worst, but when you die and you come back, usually something's tying you that's so strong that you can't let go of it. You know, you do have occasional ones which are, romance or love or something, but I'm rambling. And you see him flick his hand and, the magic sort of fizzles out into nothing. Quite obviously, he had something prepared. And he says, I'm August Lefertal, and this here is my apprentice, Misha. Introduce yourself, Misha.
Misha? That's all you really want to know? Who are you guys, though?
Yes, well, pleasure to meet you both, I hope. My name is Ilarian, and these are my companions, Joe and Morphus. There's another
Greetings.
one of us. He's in the library at the moment.
Well then,
Yes.
Joe, Morphus, and Ilarian. You were talking about some form of artifact. You appear to be on quite a lot of quests for other people. What personal gain do you get from working for these people?
Well, myself, I'm not really in it for personal gain. You guys must have crossed a Druid's Grove on the way here, correct?
Oh yes, quite abandoned.
Yes, well, there's only one other aside from myself and my friend Bert, who we've actually lost down here, unfortunately. Not like... He's not dead, at least I hope not. He's just vanished temporarily. But that is our home, and I just want to protect it at all costs. And with a king, well, ethereal king, or whichever he may be, and a goddess feuding, I remain a neutral party and just want to protect the grove at all costs.
Ah. And this catacomb is somehow important. August walks forward, looking around.
Yes, this...
Yes.
As well as it is a catacomb, it's also Lyra's tomb, and she lives deep within it. I'm not sure if she's here currently, as seems you have encountered her potentially in Ensvine, but yeah, there's... Giuna mentioned a hole, and apparently Lyra is down said hole.
I would
Ah,
hope
okay.
she's not here.
I can lead you to the library if you'd like, and just
Oh yes, I would
so
plan
you
on
know.
doing that.
In the meantime, we'll give our friend Giuda a moment in the library since he decided he was coming here by himself. Giuda, what were you doing in the library in the meantime?
I'm looking around for the book the king requested as I'm going like, oh, Lyra, if you're here, please say something. Just basically hoping that she doesn't pop up, scare the crap out of him.
So you will hear from the back of that room a voice that says, "Hello?"
Hello?
Is
See,
that
my eyes
Giuna?
deceive me.
Giuna, my dear, pleasant, my new up-and-coming god. How are you?
Well, I'm doing quite well so far. Seems we've had quite the party change. But I must ask you. I guess I'm not necessarily asking you, but telling you. The king wants us to find some sort of book. I don't quite remember exactly what the book was,
Oh,
but he seems to think it'll help him out.
his son's book, the one that he left for his son. Yeah, that's burned, and he's dead.
Very well done.
Can I help you with
Well-
anything else? Your friend didn't seem to explode the right way. And maybe that's partially my fault. The energy I imbued must have been a little bit lackluster. I apologize. But
No,
could
it's
you
fine.
find
I
me
honestly
a new
was thinking
willing
sure.
subject? If you could bring me one new willing subject that we could send down, we could explode another. It'll be fine. We'll get it this time. Or, do you have any other ideas?
At the moment, I don't have more ideas, although there's this new person in the party. I'm not sure. But perhaps there's a way we could convince him to do it.
Well, just convert him to follow you, and she'll reach out a hand to you, imbued in magic, that she says, take this.
All
What do you
right,
do?
another one, I assume.
No,
And
not quite.
I ask her if it's
This will
not quite
this will be a show.
a show.
Yes. Use it to impress your friend in the way that you embody mine. Come up with the feeling, the time to use this. And impress your friend and gain a follower.
All right, then. I can't say no to that, that's for sure. And I reach my hand out.
She passes you what feels like a ball, but that then is quickly absorbed within your hand. And you don't seem to understand the purpose of this magic, but it is coursing through you.
Now, before he arrives, and what exactly need I do? to activate this?
Simple. As soon as you want to try and convert him as a follower, perform a miracle. That miracle can be as simple as reviving a fallen comrade, replacing someone's well. You name it. You think about it, channel, and then I will feel what you are going through. I'll help you make that miracle true. But you have to lie about it.
So I could revive. I have some interesting ideas.
If somebody is struck down, I'll tell you now, I've already reset the biggest powerhouse in this category. This is a soul I acquired when I got a very strong warrior. I cladded him in gold. I think that you and your friends may have already come across him, but
Yes, indeed we did.
he's a very strong warrior. Lead them into a fight, save someone miraculously, maybe something like that.
Lead him into a fight. That does sound. Although, did you say you've given him a bit more strength, because I did take, we did have a fight with it earlier, as you already know.
Of course, this
And
time
we
I
did
made
that too.
many more precautions. I fed him a lot of the souls.
Perhaps that's where the book is.
Oh, no, the book is burned. I
Oh,
destroyed
I
that
know.
long ago.
But I'm saying perhaps for the reason of us to go that way, that's where the book is.
Oh, I
Hmm.
like the way you think. I was thinking very literal. The king needs to be destroyed, though. We have to do away with him. And then he has. I'll just tell this to only an artifact now acquired. You can pry that tomb before everything collapses around you. And you were able to get it. And even if you can't retrieve it, I can go back and get it myself. It's fine. But just destroy the king's tomb, please. You are such a worthy god, Giona. I'm so proud.
And let me just ask one thing. I'm assuming you do, but I want to be better safe than sorry. You do know that if the tomb, his whole entire tomb is not fully destroyed, that he does indeed return every time.
Oh yes,
Or rather, I believe it's his statues.
I'm responsible for at least 6 of the destruction so far. So yeah.
So that thing is that tomb is quite the pain in the ass.
Listen, the more you help me, the more I will help you on your way to God. Minor God, you will be major God that shines among the stars to you. I promise.
Well, I think I know what I gotta do. Thank you, Lyra. And I just start walking out.
In that instance, you do see her dissipate. Now, we will move back over to the rest of our guys over here, their way, before you start walking out. What are you guys doing?
Down this way, friends.
Alrighty.
And out of character, DM, Lyra's voice is cutting out a little still, just so you know.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's
I'll
even in
adjust that
Discord.
a little bit right now.
Thank you.
It was just mostly like
yes.
that little bit.
Down here, if you'd like to look at anything, feel free. However, I'd like to get to the library.
Oh, lovely. I would adore to have a look around these catacombs. Like I said to my apprentice, the mason work isn't exactly what I'd have done, but I'm sure there's some brilliant arcane artifact. Oh, there's another one.
Well, just watch out for the hole. Watch your step, please.
Oh, a death pit. I haven't had one of these since I was 300.
Yes, I believe you'll meet Lyra sooner than later if you go down there. Not exactly ideal.
Hello? Any gods down this hole?
No, just me. And I'm over here, actually.
Oh yes,
Yuna.
our resident self-proclaimed god. How could we forget?
Self-proclaimed god?
Yes, he
For
is
sure is mad.
a minor deity of some sorts. Feel free to
A
ask
dem-
about that whenever.
A demigod? Please come forward. Speak to me. Tell me of your tale. How did you get your powers?
Well, have you ever believed in something hard enough
Yes.
that it became the power you believed in?
In a manner of speaking.
Sometimes that's all it takes. You may not be major, but that's how you can become a god yourself. Anyways, I don't want to prattle on that one too much, because I think I have a lead on where the book actually is. It is not in the library.
Oh,
But Joe, you remember that? I believe it was like a living armor, or something that we fought a while back, the gold one.
Yeah.
I believe it's
Unfortunately.
sitting behind the throne there.
The one over here? He points over to that.
Yeah, it's way back in the past that rubble over there. Of course, obviously we'll have to go all the way around.
Yeah, I believe I remember the way to there, but do we have to go there, truly?
is this armor something powerful?
As for the book that the king has requested us to pick up,
Well, I only ask because Joe seems rather traumatized.
I mean,
Yes.
quite frank, it did keep knocking him down, to be fair, but there was no problem for me.
No problem for you, yeah.
Respectfully, if I may interject.
Yes.
It was
Alright.
our job to come here and take you back to the town, I believe.
Really?
Yes.
Well, we can.
Oh, we'll
meet
go back.
after we find the
But we're
book.
first. Exactly.
And Bert.
Lord. Right. Oh, well, actually, I suppose it's fine because the tall, silly one has wandered off somewhere. Right, where is this place you need to go? And I'll go and blast whatever's in front of me.
Very helpful.
Lucky, aren't you?
Alright.
What'd you say?
I said
Oh,
very helpful.
nothing.
Oh, Joe was being sarcastic. I see.
Yes, oh, I love the little sarcastic man. By the way, August is like 4'9". He's fucking tiny. He's like a tiny little angry old man.
I love that. Oh, you guys are speedy. Gosh.
Oh
Getting
god,
from that
you'd
one.
think they'd wait up for their elders, wouldn't you? Also, I turned to Misha as we're in the hallway together,
They
and
said
I go,
no RP.
What'd you say?
They said no RP, straight combat. Go ahead.
I turned to Misha in the hallway and I go, a demigod. Get a load of that guy, eh?
Yeah, if anyone could become a demigod just like that, wouldn't there be several already?
Exactly. Belief gives people clerical powers, not demigod powers. To be a demigod, you have to have the blood of a god. Or you have to be given the power by a god directly.
Is this
And
being
that-
whispered by chance?
It's being mumbled.
Okay, so I probably wouldn't hear it. No worries.
I mean, August
Oh,
isn't exactly quiet when he slanders people.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna think I could slightly hear it, and I'll just say, "Well, don't mind him, guys. He's a tad delusional. He's just very good at healing us, if I'm being honest. So we keep him around and let him think what he thinks."
Ooh, they keep
Interesting.
crazy people around them.
Well, you guys are taking your sweet time.
Yes, well,
I
continue, please. What was it? Ellerin? Please, go ahead.
Alarian.
Ellerin, there you go.
And yes, I didn't want our old friend here to get left behind.
Yeah.
Ah,
Some of the young people are courteous, Joe.
I wouldn't really consider myself young. You know what? I'm glad that you consider that. Makes me feel a little bit special about myself.
Well, in comparison, you're young to him, Joe. At least it seems. He's
Well,
a little
you're-
decrepit.
Short
trust me, I
and
can tell.
Stout of heart, it would appear.
Stout is what
How
I
old are you,
say.
anyways? August, was it?
Yeah, I can't remember. I'd say I had my 500th birthday 5 years ago.
Oh, well then.
Yes.
Quite the geezer.
Yes, my great-great-great-grandson tried to poison me at the table.
Oh, you seem to have much history. I look forward to learning more.
Noble history is quite annoying, actually. That's why I'm now roaming. I much prefer the company of my apprentice to my own children. At least she doesn't stop out and question me and try to kill me. At least,
Yes.
not yet.
The two of you seem
Yep.
quite lovely. Nice to meet you again. It seems I have more in common with you than some of the others.
Well, you need a shoulder to lean on.
Sorry for the wait, friends. August here doesn't move very quick.
No,
No
hope
matter.
that won't become a boller.
No, not at all.
For now, at least.
Nothing wrong with a casual stroll.
You guys have
If
made
you feel
your
like
way into this room. Everything seems pretty normal. You guys definitely see the suit of golden armor in front of you. Seems to be brandishing a great axe, both hands. But it's stationary. Just looks like a suit of armor.
This wasn't like last time. It's gonna come up. Just know it.
Perhaps somebody should go poke it.
Not me.
Joe, please. Let's be real. You're already
I'd
missing your
volunteer
toe.
Misha, but
Wait a
Or
minute.
Morphus, perhaps.
I walk over to Joe, and then I use my spring face step, and then I teleport Joe right in front of the armor.
Believe they have to be willing for that.
Does it?
Wait.
But okay. Yeah, you're not wrong, but
Yeah, it does have to be willing. Checking over it. It does.
yeah. Man, that sucks. That
If
is
you are,
funny.
No, you can
unless
still roleplay it. Go ahead. and
yeah,
try.
you can roleplay it.
I just gotta reach over and like put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm like, "Oh, you're still here. You're not supposed to be."
Are you really? You're new here, and you're wanting me to do.
You know,
I
for
don't know
one
what
of
that
the
is.
spring,
I'm
you,
going.
for one
You
of
will.
the
All of you. will
spring, I
regret
believe,
this.
you don't seem to be too well versed in your own abilities. Not the first
Well,
time I've seen
not-
somebody like this. And I look at Joe.
In my defense, I've
Take
been around
offense to
people.
that.
oh, for Christ's sakes,
You know what? Fine. Take me in front of the knight.
bloody
Oh, no.
armor.
Oh,
Fucking
all right. So, August, as soon as you made your first step over here, sorry.
Yeah.
As soon as
So
you
he
made
starts
your first-
mumbling to himself as they're arguing. He's fed up, and he just starts hobbling towards it.
As soon as you made your first step right here,
Yeah.
you notice a. Did it not? Yeah, okay. You notice a large red magic circle engulfing you, stealing a bit of
Oh,
what
for
seems like your
God's
own
sake.
magical energy, and then transporting it over to the golden statue over there as you see it spring to life. And
Lovely.
that means we are in turn order. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh,
Free action. I look down at the circle, and then I look over at you, and I go, all of you, and I go, Well, if you'd taken one step forward, you might have actually done something.
Yeah, and as we're going into that, we're going to go on a short break. Our first break of the night should have been at 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Boom, boom. Welcome back, everybody. We have just found ourselves in turn order. And what did everybody roll? Put it into your character sheet. You can do that on your own there. Just click on Roll20, click the area. For our new guys, you just click your character, and you can put your own roll in.
Can I be in turn order, please?
Oh yeah, there's no Giuna.
Whoopsie. There we go.
Yay.
I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck to do the hex weapon bullshit in my sheet, because I started yapping, and my brain is just
Yeah, no
so
worries.
disorganized. I'll fix it. Let me just quickly roll on turn order as well. We'll put in August. Initiative. 18. Holy shit. Okay, old man can move.
What is your dex?
+0, mate. So you go first.
All right, so no, you do. I got a -1.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So, yep. Perfect.
Oh yeah, Misha, what's your dex?
+5.
Oh, okay, she goes
Oh,
before
damn.
me.
Aha.
I thought I would be good with +3, but nope.
All right. We're starting everything off with Morphus. You've noticed this thing has sprung to life. It's very slowly clunking to life, as it seems like it's almost robotic. What are you doing?
Let's see. So I'm gonna use my bonus action, and I'm going to use my Crimson Right. And then I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow.
All right. Roll to hit.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
It takes 6 damage. Would this creature be classified as an undead creature?
No.
Okay. Then it just takes 6 damage.
All right. He's marching forward, stomping his feet methodically,
Oh, brilliant.
and he rolls up the very first person in front of him. August. I'm sorry, hold on. My dice are scattered. Does. Does a 12 hit you?
A 12? Yes, but I'm going to shield. Because it's one of my Hexblade spells I get from this expanded spell list. And that will up my AC to 15.
Okay.
Okay.
Boom.
So he swings into you, and at the very last second, it seems like he's cleaved you, but it's stopped by a barrier that surrounds you. And now, August, it is your turn.
Okay. On his turn, he very deftly grabs the base of his cane and he unsheaths it. And there is a sword embedded in the cane, and it glistens with a sort of purple sheen to its edge. And he gets into a very traditional sort of duelist stance. As a bonus action, I will Hexblade Curse the golden armor. I can do that once per short rest.
Alright, what is the end result of that?
I will post it. Or sorry, I can't post it. Can I post it?
Once per short rest, as a bonus action, you choose a creature you can see within 30 feet to curse it for 1 minute.
You gain a bonus to the
Or
damage
until-
rolls, equal to your proficiency bonus, which is +2 at this time. Any attack I make against it will crit on a 19 or 20. If the target dies, I regain HP equal to my charisma mod level. Pretty simple. Generally, they use it on a fight that, you know, you either think it's going to be tough or like a boss. Most Hexblades save it for.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm reading through it now. I got you. You're right.
August just wants to get this over with as fast as possible. And to continue my turn, I'm just going to use my main action to make an attack with my packed weapon, which is my longsword, obviously, my cane sword. And I'll send that now. How the fuck do I roll in actions? Okay. Apologies. To hit, that's a 21.
21 hits.
And I will roll 1d10 plus 5, 9 plus 2, 11 damage to it.
Alright. As you reach out and slash towards the armor, you definitely bang on it. Seems to rattle through the armor itself, but it doesn't make it waver at all.
Okay. As a free action, I will go, Misha, get around it!
Yeah.
And then that will end my turn.
Alright. Giuna.
Giuna's acting like he was looking down below, and he's like, well, boys and girls, it doesn't seem like the... Oh. We're fighting now. And I just point to him like, by my power? Almost like a question, as it makes a wisdom save.
I like that, that's good.
Alright. How's the 22 hitting you?
It succeeded. So nothing happens.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. That will be the end of my turn.
Misha, it's on you.
Okay. So first I'd like to put major armor on myself. First, my first action.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's on. Then, to follow what August said, I'm going to go around it. And I don't have any bonus actions, that's all I will do.
I think you're like crab walking around it.
You'll notice as you walk by, the armor pays no attention to you, as it seems to be locked in on August.
Okay.
Valarian, it's your turn.
Yeah, very similar to earlier when we had met August and Misha. Hand is going to start kind of glistening in that blue frosty magic that it so often does. And I'm just going to cast Frostbite. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. It's a 19.
Okay, it saves. Sorry, I need to see if it does anything on a fail. No, I don't think so. So you're good. Oh, on a failed save. No, you're fine. You saved.
Alright. Are you doing anything else? Moving, anything like that?
No, as of right now, no. Unfortunately, we didn't long rest at the end of last session, so not as much I can do.
You guys will notice the armor is emotionless. Just as before, doesn't seem to speak, only has one directive, and that seems to be to focus what's in front of it. Joe, it's your turn.
Well, seeing my last encounter from this, I'm just going to take a little step back over here. And from this distance, He should hear thy voices. And Joe's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, and he would have to make a Wisdom saving throw. So it's Wisdom.
Okay. That one's a 7.
It does not save. So he will take 12 damage.
12.
Yep. 12.
Now, you guys will definitely notice a rattling from inside the armor there. It seems like it's a bit shooken up as it shakes itself off and still peers down the sights of our friend August. Morphus, it's your turn.
I move here. And then I'm going to attack with both of my daggers.
Are you proficient with 2?
I'm not proficient, so one of them won't get the add-on for damage.
So go ahead and roll your first.
First one was a 5.
It's not going to hit.
Second one, 19.
The second one does hit.
It takes 4 damage. Max damage.
So describe to me how you're stabbing into this, because you're getting one clean stab and it's coming out.
How tall would you say the armor is?
Around 7 foot.
Okay, then yeah, I'm going for the I guess where the neck, if where the armor parts from the helmet to the chest plate.
Okay. You stab into that area, but you definitely pierce the armor itself on its shoulder blade up towards its neck there. Create a good size hole.
All right, I end turn.
This suit of armor is going to perform a cleaving action around all 3 of you here. Swing its great axe in a rapid fashion. It does 17 hit.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I need both of you who were hit to take 5 points of damage. And you're knocked back 10 feet.
Yeah.
So, Morphus, you bang him to the wall there. Take an extra point of damage. As the armor turns and trains itself on Morphus. We go on. August, what are you doing?
Your opponent is me! And I'll go forward and I'll take a slash at it.
Alright. With your short sword?
9.
9.
Yeah, 9.
In your struggle getting over there, you slash out awkwardly and basically cleave over the top of the golden statue there. Oh, wait, how tall are you again, actually?
4'9".
Oh, yeah, never mind. You reach out and you cleave at him, and it just barely misses his chest. He doesn't seem to pay any attention to you.
I'm not as tall as I used to be. And then that'll be turn ended. Yeah.
All right. Giuna.
Check around to you.
Well, it seems that this thing has had a little upgrade since we fought at Ajo. I
Very
just point
much
back
so.
to it. By my power. Wisdom save.
That's a 12.
Ooh, it's been a while. I actually forget what it needs to save on. It fails. So that means I get to do it. It has taken damage, so it's a d12. It's going to take 4 damage.
4 damage going on. And once again, you seem to see a similar rattling around the armor, almost more in the chest piece itself this time. Is that the end of your turn, Giuna?
That is the end of my turn.
Misha.
So I'm not sure how you would want to rule this, but I want to try to use snare like around the armor's like feet to try to like get it restrained. Not sure if that would be possible in combat though. It's my spell.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I think Snare has a minute casting time.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
I'm not quite
Not
sure though, so I am
bad.
checking.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that it wouldn't.
That would be 6 turns.
You could start to do so, but it's not something that's gonna help immediately.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In that case, I wish to use cunning action to disengage. So I want to be able to back up a bit.
Okay.
Is each square 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything should auto snap the way I have everything set up. So if you move your character, you should be able to move block by block.
So that should be 15 feet. Since I'm 15 feet away from it now, I want to use Burning Hands since it's 15 feet. I have to make a dex save.
Oh, dexterity save. Okay. That's a 17.
17? Okay, it saves off, so takes half damage. So it would take... It's a 7, so I'm not sure if you want to take 3 or 4.
No, we'll
We
take.
usually round down.
Yeah.
So that's my action. And I guess with my remaining movement, I'm just gonna move back up.
Re-engaging. Okay.
Mhm.
So, as you're performing this, you definitely notice that you do some damage, but at this point, the armor is definitely locked in on our friend August here. Alarian, it's your turn.
Yep. So just gonna move up a little bit, kind of have him surrounded on all angles, and hands still frosty blue since it didn't work out quite as well last time, as frostbite gets cast again. So Constitution save, please.
It's an 11.
Okay, it fails. It'll take 6 damage, and it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay.
So just kind of aiming it at his hands and freezing those, so hopefully the Great Axe doesn't work so well.
Yeah, so as you cast that, you do notice a lot of ice built up around his arms. It seems like he's having a hard time moving those. Specifically around his hands to his forearms. Joe, it's your turn.
Oh, still up and moving, I see. Well, in that case, hear thy voices. And he's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers again on him, so he'll have to make another wisdom save.
That's 13.
If it's the exact same number, correct me if I'm wrong.
Meets his
he-
beats.
Yeah.
He saves that, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, think of it like this: the thing that's rolling against it, if it ties, it wins. Since that was the character rolling the die.
All right, thank you. And yeah, he's saved from it.
All right.
That's awkward.
Morphus, what you doing?
I move back up, and then I attack with one dagger.
Roll to hit.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
He takes 2 damage, and then I use my bonus action to face step over here because I'm not looking great. I don't feel great.
Also, you definitely meant a dirty 20, right?
Yeah,
Okay. And the damage was what again? Sorry.
2.
Got it. Bonus action, face step away. As you stab into him, seems like you almost caught his attention, but as the poof away happens, he's definitely still just locked right back down on our friend August here. August is cleaving directly at you. Does a 15 hit?
15 will hit. August AC, by the way, is just 10. Straight 10.
You're only taking 2 damage.
That's fine.
And statue just remains still after that. August, it's on you.
On me. I will. How's he looking?
I'd say when you came in, he looked pristine. At this point, he seems like he's filled with holes, and he doesn't look like he's wavering much, but he's battle worn.
That is a 22.
On what?
On a longsword attack.
Okay. You're hit.
Two-handed, so 1d10. That's a 12 damage plus 2 from the Hexblade's Curse. 14.
So describe how you're slashing into him here.
Okay. So as he brings down his axe and like chops into me, I swivel my sword and bat his axe up with an upward swing, and then I curve it back down and slash into his chest.
Roll me a d4.
D4, okay. I'll just roll that inside of Roll20 if that's okay.
No, for stream, if you could roll it in D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't know if that's how that happens.
Yep, for the viewer. It's the whole.
Gotcha. Go to everyone. There you go. A 1.
Alright, so you do perform this really well and catch the statue off guard, causing him to fall to the ground for a slight second as you perform that action, and he does take an extra point of damage off of what you've already done.
Oh, that's very cool. I like that. Rewarding me for my description. Lovely. Oh, in turn then. Quite chuffed with that.
Giuna, what are you doing?
The thing definitely is a lot more powerful than it was before. Once more, by my power.
It's a 13.
poet. Alright, it failed again. Where the French toast did my die go? There. D12. That is going to be a total of 4 again,
4 damage.
as the necrotic damage wraps around it.
Yeah. Definitely is rattling this armor. Once again, you guys notice from afar, I'd say everybody within sight does notice the chest is what's rattling most. Giona, are you done?
I am done.
Misha, it's on you.
Can I make any kind of perception check on the chest, mostly to see what's going on with that?
Absolutely. Just roll a flat perception check.
Flat without any bonuses?
No bonuses, no. Go ahead.
16.
16?
Mhm.
To you definitely seem to notice whatever's controlling this set of armor is hidden within that chest plate, and it seems like it's right where a human heart would be.
Okay. I guess we should definitely talk louder and be like, hey, I think we should really be going for, the heart. And just kind of... Would that take my action to do that perception check?
No.
Okay.
If you
In
want it
that
mechanical
case-
wise, a cunning action, you can do it as a bonus action.
In that case, I guess I'll try to hit it in the chest, like around the heart area, or I guess the back of the heart, since it's facing August.
Yeah, he's facing away from you right now, so.
Mhm.
What are you
Yes,
using to hit him there?
Dagger.
Okay. Roll to hit.
30, 20.
Describe how you're hitting.
Okay, I guess after seeing like how it seems to be in that direct action, I imagine Misha would so take the opportunity of it not paying attention to him to just take his dagger and just stab it into the back, like where the heart would generally be, like in that direction.
Roll for the critical damage.
It would also apply
Critical
sneak
be
attack
holding.
because I'm within 5 feet of it.
Yes. Wait,
Critical,
are you a
critical
rogue?
is twice, right? Yes, I'm a rogue.
Yeah, so you would get your sneak attack there.
So I got 11, and then with sneak attack, 21.
Yep.
I think that's all I'll do on my action.
Did you roll your damage?
Yeah, 21.
The suit of armor seems to creak and fall down once again to one knee, but gains its composure and stands back up once again. Valarian.
Okay, this time you'll see his hand switch from blue to red as he casts Produce Flame and throws it towards that heart area after hearing what Misha said.
On the front or back of the armor?
I'm assuming kind of the side, like going for kind of just under his armpit type area. Unless his arms are at his side.
You're aiming towards where she hit before as much as you can, right? That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. Roll the hit.
21.
The 21 hits. go ahead and roll critical damage.
Is critical just roll twice? Like 2d8?
With advantage. I don't forget how to.
Okay, yeah, it is 2d8. So I rolled one already. I'll just
Well, dice, yeah.
3 plus 4 damage.
4?
Yep.
Alright. I mean, it does seem to rattle a bit as you send that in there, but it doesn't bother it much.
Alright, and I think that'll be all for my turn.
Joe?
Still up, we see. Well, considering he's almost down, I don't see why I shouldn't use it again. Hear thy voices, and he's gonna use Dissonant Whispers one last time on him.
10.
That does not save. So he will take 11 damage.
Now, that chest plate is rattling pretty bad this time. But he's not buckling under the pressure. He's still standing tall. He's getting ready to cleave. On to Morphus. What you doing?
I'm going to use my crossbow, and I'm going to aim for where his heart would be at, and I'm gonna try to hit it.
Okay.
There's a 4 hit.
A 4 does not hit.
That was a nat 1. That's terrible.
You could announce
you got
that
a nat
in
1.
combat, my friend.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as you attempt to shoot the golden statue, you actually shoot August. And go ahead and roll damage for me.
8 damage.
That fucking critical damage.
8 damage.
I thought it wasn't critical.
Oh. Is that full yet?
Yeah, you're taking 8 damage.
8 damage in full. August does not look good, and August does not look happy. You hear him curse out in a language you don't understand. Does anyone speak Abyssal?
I do.
He says, "Of course I'm stuck with blithering idiots in a catacomb doing a quest that I don't care for artifacts."
I just holler out in abysmal. Back. I'm sorry.
Switch to something you're more proficient with, boy.
I tripped. Sorry.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn, Morphus?
Yep.
Now the statue springs back to life. And... oh. It's a nat 20, my friend.
A nat 20.
On a cleave.
On a
On a cleave. It's gonna be 7 points damage.
August is on 1 HP. Lovely.
The armor, not budging, not moving. After that cleave, just returns back into place. And now it's your turn, August.
Okay. I'll... I need to finish this, so I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna make another attack. And I'm gonna get a nat 1!
August, you trip and you fall on your blade, dealing exactly 1 point of damage as it just grazes the side of your arm. You fall to the ground, you go unconscious. Would you like to say anything
I
on
use
your way
my-
down?
I would like to look at Misha, and I will say, in common, as my blade like grazes my head, and I knock unconscious. I look at you and I say, "If I die, Misha, make sure you kill the idiot that shot me."
Understood.
And then August just like splays out like a dead possum on the ground.
I use my reaction.
Nothing is targeting you, so no. Giuna,
Alright.
it's your turn.
Powerful words.
Giuna, you also
Giuna-
notice at this moment that magic that was talked about before is pulsating through you.
If you kill me, you fucking demigod.
You have a moment of clarity that seems like it might be the time to use that, but you don't know fully.
Yeah. And I start thinking, this is thinking kind of half hoping Lyra hears me. Like, well, I feel like this might be the time. Is that correct?
Make a pact with one of them and then show. You'll hear that in response within your own head.
Make a pact. Morphus, let me ask you something. How would you like to believe in the way? The way that is me.
What are you the god of again?
Of the free spirit.
I mean, I guess. I'm fine with that. I guess. I mean, does it affect me any?
Oh, I'm sure it. Perhaps not instantly, but I'm sure it will soon. But allow me to show you a little bit of what can go on. And then I just will it to do whatever it's supposed to do.
So yeah, you do notice as this happens, August, you gain the effect of an entire long rest.
Oh! Oh! Holy Jesus!
I'm like, not everyone believes, but if you do, that's all I need.
Wait, you can just heal people like that?
And this counts as your bonus action.
And I just I'd look at him, give him a little wink, and say, amongst other things. And then I point to the thing and say, by my power.
That's a 15.
So it meets it, beats it. And then I just look to him one more time, Morphus, and say, welcome. And that's it.
Thanks.
Everybody has noticed, by the way, this act of a miracle, which seems to be out of nowhere, no hands-on, no revivify, nothing like that you might have heard of, seems to be of miracle that August has sprung back into life. And Misha, what are you doing?
Oh, I think definitely be very confused. Just look at August like, how are you standing? And just kind of like focus back on the armor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how this would work, but I want to ask like August to possibly like duck down or away, because I have an idea.
Okay.
So, because I made a hole into the armor's back already, like when I stabbed it. So then my idea was to use burning hands by putting my hands right on the hole to fill the whole armor inside with fire.
All right. What is the roll on that again?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Dex. So that's a 10. You are
Fails.
100% successful. And as you notice the steam rising out of the armor in front of you, it begins to collapse around you all. And that ends our turn. The armor has fallen.
Sort of like, I grab my chest and I look at Misha and I say, "Well done, apprentice. You are a competent combatant, as proves the training you have been through."
Hey, but how are you standing?
That
I
I
was
would
about
like
to ask
to.
the same thing.
I would like to know. I don't appear to have any of the powers I used to have when I was younger. Assuming it's from my own god.
Well, maybe you shouldn't always doubt. By the way, the book wasn't there, and I just
Oh,
slowly start walking out.
I
Hey,
Is
squint
the
my
arrow I
eyes
shot
at
him
you.
with?
Sorry, the arrow you shot me with, I pick it up off the ground and I hand it back to you. But as you go to take it, I hold on to it and I look you really hard in the eyes and I say, "You've got 3 strikes, boy. 2 more, and you're not my friend anymore." And I let go of the arrow.
I'm sorry for shooting you. I didn't mean to.
Yep. 3 strikes. Go on! And I clap you in the back with my cane. Yeah, go!
thank you, old man.
That scares me.
You look scary. You see those nipples? Tells us. And hear me, did he know? He's not following me.
Well, that was an interesting fight. I'm glad you're okay,
I'm just
old
gonna
man.
sit down in this on this pew, and I'm just gonna sit here for a moment. I need a sec.
Yeah.
Are we all sitting-
I'm sure you do.
Hello.
I like
Ah.
frowns. They make me feel important.
Hello, little
Right.
one.
Is that a fox?
Man, what do we have over
is.
there, Joe?
Hello, little one.
I try to pet the fox.
Oh, no.
I'm staying a little bit back just in case it's afraid.
You of course can try that fox, yes?
Okay, what do I need to roll for that? I'm assuming animal handling.
Yep.
Rolls to attack instead.
I got it. That one -1 0.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck. Bye, Fox.
As you roll in to pet the fox, it immediately latches out and bites at you. And when it bites you, you
Oh.
notice that your skin starts tingling with a weird sensation. Just seems to be gliding all over your body.
You need to be a lot more gentle there, Morphus.
What is on my body?
And I,
You've got a disease.
hello there, little one. Are you all right? And I reach a hand out towards the fox.
Roll animal handling.
21.
The fox calms down just a bit as it starts moving its way towards you and allows you to reach out to it, almost throwing its head up like a cat would for you to pet it.
And I give it head scratches and pets. I'm like, yeah, just gotta be a little bit slower next time.
Correct he is.
And then I mumble under my breath, not that we'll have to well, I won't mumble it because you guys won't hear. Not that we'll have to worry about that.
It almost seems like the
Can I
fox
like
giggles back at you.
Can I
Yeah.
cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah.
Okay, and
I'm just going to ask the fox, well, little fox, are you all right? Do you have a disease of some sorts, an illness?
Oh, no, nothing of the sort. Just around to say hi. As the fox begins to rub up and down around your leg like a cat would as you're standing up, just kind of pushing its head into you, walking past you.
Reach down and just kind of give it a very like soft, subtle pet on its head.
Takes the vet.
Pardon? Oh, okay. Sorry, it
Takes
took me
the
a second
vet.
to
Yep.
click in.
Well, what's brought you here, little friend?
Nothing. Just seeing.
Would you like to come with us by chance?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Why is it looking at me?
Why are you looking at our friend over there?
Because he wasn't nice.
You could bite him again if you want.
Reaches out and bites Lego. Lego does. A 13 hit you.
No.
He reaches out and tries to bite you, grasping at the air. When he misses,
You're a little vicious fucker, aren't you?
Yeah, he said that you're.
I'm still looking at my body because like I'm assuming like that like tingly feeling is still there, and I'm just like, I don't know if there's anything wrong with me or not.
Maybe it's got rabies. Come here, let me see that bite.
I kind of like lean over, like I'm assuming this is a pew.
Yeah, I have a look at that, and I'm gonna roll medicine on it.
alright,
It's a 16.
you'll notice that this is magic and property for sure. He has
Oh,
got some kind of magic bite that is transferring throughout his skin.
oh, for Christ's sakes! Who do you belong to? What wizards brought you into the hell pit?
We'll be nice to him.
Be nice to him. He's a familiar, for God's sakes.
And you're one cranky old man.
And he bit your companion, and it's spreading. And I look down at it as I watch, like, the magic sort of, like, go.
Well, as I'm hearing them talk, I kind of like, given what information Morphus has over the area and who would be down here, kind of just look back at the fox. I'm like, that belongs to Lyra, I assume.
Excuse me, little fox. Who sent you here? Are you Lyra's fox?
Still speaking in animal tongue.
The fox will just reply, well, I am Lyra.
Oh.
Lyra is me, yes. Speaking to
Is
you
it
now.
I mean, not-
replying? Is it replying
Me.
in like common or is it speaking fox?
Fox.
Okay.
Me not understanding, and all I hear is a, oh. What was it? Oh, 4?
Well, you see, the fox is Lyra, not Lyra's fox.
Oh!
Taking shape of
Lovely.
it.
Oh.
Am I gonna die?
I look
I'm
at
just,
you and I say,
I'm like staring at Alarian like,
And then as the Illyrian says that, the fox darts off down the hall.
Oh, great.
Well,
lovely.
that may be problematic there, Morphus.
Well, demigod,
uh,
tend to your follower. He's injured, and he's got a magical god disease coursing through his veins. Whatever could it be? Let's hope you don't get some sort of rot. And I pat you on the shoulder, Morphus.
Wait, what? Blind curiosity, because like the way that you worded that. So Morphus now looks like, am I on the same playing field as a god? Can I just go like fight a god now?
Not another one, more delusion, I see.
so I touch where the bite was and I say, I still need you. And as I'm doing that, I'm like looking at Larry and be like, and just almost pleading with him, just with my eyes, to try to change the story.
Oh. Well, shall we carry on? I think he'll be fine in the long run.
Yes, that.
Yuna's magic has done
Oh.
more impressive things.
Speaking of which, let me get you how much you heal.
I would assume so. Might as well keep going. Come on,
You
old
get
man.
8 healing. You get 8 healing from that.
You do get 8 healing, but through his touch, through that, you feel an electric surge, almost as if it's something that's stuck within you that you can't really place. Like you have more power than you thought you could ever have, but you don't know how to tap into it and access it.
Valerian, do you have one small moment?
Yes.
I felt
Shall we
great.
speak outside this room?
You know what? Perhaps step back into the other room.
Of course, I'll follow you.
Careful you don't step in these circles that like suck the power out of you.
Yes.
Yes, that would be unfortunate.
Oh, but I'm sure
the
you know about this place already, considering you.
Just
While they're
keeps
walking
while
out-
August is rambling.
he just keeps bumbling to himself and being a crotchety bastard.
While they're walking out, I'm just like, I feel great. I feel like really strong. I'm trying to pick up the pew and throw it to see if I could.
He...
Oh, for God's sake!
Oh no.
You can attempt to pick up the pew. You have to roll a strength check for that, though.
Do I
You
have
did
to be in
that
the same
20
room?
on this one.
Nat 20!
Oh,
There's
fuck
no
You
shot!
are
me.
entirely successful at picking up the pew above your head. Describe how you want to throw it.
I just, like, toss it, like... That's the
Please
best I can
not over my
describe it. It's
head.
over my head, I just, like, toss it, like, towards, like, the
Which
wall.
direction?
Please not over to
Um,
me. No.
This direction. Away from people, just in case.
I was hoping you said something like to the left or straight forward. That would have been hilarious.
Crush
Just roll me
August.
a d20.
Strike 2.
20. 19.
You shatter that entire pew. It's gone. Doesn't exist anymore. It's like almost dust against the wall.
I don't know what I did to get that much power, but I feel great. You guys see that? I just broke that.
I think we
Yeah.
all saw that.
I give like a small.
I couldn't do that.
Everyone besides Ilarion and Giuna did see it, yeah. They would have heard it, though.
I'm sure we heard the
That
crash.
yeah,
Yeah.
against the wall. It's
give it-
loud enough. You heard.
Give a slow clap.
But if you could do that, why didn't
So
you
you-
help Mortal in combat?
Well, I couldn't do that
Hilarious.
earlier.
He's
I
even a
don't know.
compliment, so.
Yeah, exactly. Why
Yeah,
would you
what-
help us, Morpheus?
What was that sound?
Well, I'm not sure, but I do. The reason why I told you that was because as I had figured as well that was Lyra. However, she did not want to be discovered at that moment, and well, you remember Tremor, I'm sure.
Well, I remember the story you told me, yes. About the bomb being implanted and him,
Well,
his untimely demise.
well, let's just say I do believe. I could be very wrong, but I do believe Morpheus there is the next bomb.
Oh. Well then. What do we do about that?
Well, we do need to tell the king that we could not find that book, and perhaps we do find a book that Morpheus brings alone.
I am curious, Giuna, have you had any conversations with Lyra since we've been in here?
Yes, indeed, I did.
And, well, I remember
So-
you told me that you held the power to, well, detonate your friend Tremor, to say the least. Is that the case this time?
Honestly, I am not sure right now. Perhaps I, and I'm kind of like reach out in my mind, seeing if Lyra will respond and be like, "Do I have the power?"
You hear nothing.
I'm thinking I might not have it this time.
Very well then. There's lots of books around. I'd rather not leave here without Bert. However, he knows his way around the catacombs and back to the grove. So should he be
Yes.
alive, he'll be there.
I'm
He'll
sure
come
he
home.
is too. Don't worry. If not, well, I'm sure Miss Usagi will find him and keep him for a while. And I have some abilities that will protect him from any kind of decay or rot if worst comes to worse, and we can bring him back. So,
I'll take
regardless,
your word
he
for
will
it.
not be gone.
I've seen you create rather impressive miracles lately. Not saying I believe in your religion or anything, but I'm becoming more and more impressed. Shall we get out of here rather quickly and potentially check on what that sound was?
Yes, one of us definitely needs to. Unless, did you by chance have any books that you could use? I have one, but I don't want to use that for sure.
Well, I don't have one. I did see one in the corner of that room that we were just in, though. On our way out, there was one by the door.
Well, let's go grab that before we move along and make sure nobody sees that we've grabbed it. Unless well, I guess it doesn't matter. We just tell them this is the one.
Perfect. And Alarian's going to walk in, grab the book. I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm
What
assuming
in the
this is
hell
going
has
here,
happened
yeah?
here?
I'm super strong. I just picked up that entire pew and threw it, and now it's dust.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, that is
Nice work.
Very strange, isn't it?
I don't know.
Are
if
we
DM
sure I'm not on the same playing field as a god? Like I feel like I am.
Morphus, you're
I
starting
couldn't
to
do that
sound like-
earlier.
You're starting to sound like Giuna. This is strange.
Yes.
It's
Well, this is
I
what
started
you.
following
this is
Juna
the-
though.
That's your benefit. Some of your benefits are showing. Perhaps a little more
oh,
than I expected initially, but you'll get used to everything.
Do you want to fill us in on your little private chat you've just had?
We will soon.
Spoken like a god.
I mean, I'm a bit more honest than Giuna, and I will just inform you that we intend to leave Bert behind for now. He was asking if it would be okay with me, and we have to grab the book that we were sought here to find and head back to the king's tomb in Ensvine.
yeah.
So we will be on our way, and I'm going to, again, DM, is this a book or is this just papers? Just so I don't feel totally stupid.
No, you get a book. There's
All right.
there's a book on the table there.
Yeah, I don't care what the book says. Grabbing this book, Morphus, could you hold this for
Oh.
me, please?
Yeah.
And I'll hand whatever book I picked up to him. Thank you.
It's a book.
Yeah, no problem.
There
It's a
is a
book.
book there. Depends. Nobody's looking at the book yet, but it's a book.
Is
Great.
that the
That's
book?
all I needed.
It's a good thing that there's only 3 of us here that even 4 of us. Was Morphus with us? No. So yeah, there's only 3 of us that even know what's going on there.
It's
Something.
seems like the
I'll
book that
look
we
down
were
at the
sent
book. I'm just gonna hold this. I'll look down at it.
All right.
We did find the book, Joe. And I give him a quick wink.
It's written in common.
What is the title of said book?
The title of the book?
Yeah.
Everybody poops.
For fuck's sakes.
There's no way.
That's toxic.
Well, I mean, if the king wanted it, the king wanted it, I guess. Put it in my bag and walk off with it.
Like I
Out of
said,
character, I am shaking my head so hard.
Yeah, same. In character though, Well, even the ethereal must poop, and this probably tells them how to do so. It does say everybody.
Or
That does not exclude the
perhaps
ethereal.
it's some kind of a code, even. No, whatever. The king wants it.
It's not up to me
Yeah,
to
who am I
ask.
to judge?
Well,
Yes,
But you can
quite,
tell by this intricate design, it's very special.
Oh, yes.
August, Misha, would you care to look anywhere else in the catacombs before we leave?
I care little for this place. Misha?
Are you ready to take us back to the city, our new friends?
Misha?
Right. I did have a question. When you winked to Joe, was that more secretive?
Yes.
Could I roll a perception for that?
Yeah.
Because otherwise my passive perception is 17. I got 10.
I would say to you that you definitely seem like you noticed something, but you're not quite sure what it is.
His face twitched.
It looked more like a twitch in my face than anything.
Terrifying.
Very well. Just down this hall, if I'm not mistaken, and we can get out of here.
Yeah, straight through, all the way up.
Something.
Would you be so
Okay.
kind as to allow my apprentice to walk behind me? Thank you.
Your apprentice or your debtor? Or you're
Both.
indebted?
Valid.
Misha's
Same
debt
thing.
is paid off from both being my protege and one who will carry on my works if I am to be dispensed or my pact is cut by my fellow Juniper. Lovely man. Terribly evil.
Yeah, that,
Does he always talk as much?
yes, he doesn't
I
seem
love
to
it when he
stop.
talks. It's great.
I like the sound of my own voice. That's how I became a noble.
I can tell.
You sound like birds.
That's also how you got yourself trapped in a pack, I dare say.
Trapped? Huh. Not a trap. I just was young and stupid and didn't realize the nuances of forming it.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't stop talking, talked yourself right into it.
All right.
The old
As we are
classic
pulling
warlock
up on
pact.
the portals, we're going to go on our second break of the night. And we are back. So, with everything that has just happened, you guys were running up on this portal. What are you guys looking to do?
Go right through it.
Yeah.
Do you believe it's time to go through?
Yep. Away we go.
Fairly interested how the
And head
dungeon
back
works.
to the city.
Obviously, you guys would make your way here. Not everybody's tokens are there, but are you said going to the city? Does everybody agree with that? What's going on?
Giuna, would you mind taking a quick stop at the Grove first so we could take a
Oh,
bit of a rest?
I never mind stopping at the Grove.
Thank you. You could see Tree Tie. He's Tree. We could see him and feed him a little,
Now,
I suppose.
May I ask, is that his official name? Like from before?
Before, yes, his name was Tree.
Alright, I will remember that.
You could still call him whatever he wants. He seems to like tie and try, so they all work.
That is fair, but I also think he's not exactly sure who he is right now.
No, potentially calling him Tree may help bring him back to his senses a bit.
Exactly.
So ideally going to the Grove, unless anyone has objections.
All right, you guys are making your way. Just give me a second to get your tokens into order. Hold on. Why do I have a folder? Folder goodbye. No.
I
should-
forgot to go over with you how to fix the problem.
Oh, no worries.
I
We can
got
do it like between sessions.
I got it.
Well,
And then
August, Misha,
here to
you'll
here.
get to see my home. This is where I was brought up. Born in Enswine, but raised here at the Grove. It's a lovely place.
Hmm.
I'm getting
I did comment on it when I first came in. I noted with Misha that you druids, you cultivate the beauty of these places over centuries, no? Multiple generation.
I've only been apart for around 25-ish years. I was grabbed from the streets very young, homeless when I started out, and
Ah,
they
you had me
rescued
worried.
Bert and I.
I thought the Druid Grove was kidnapping children for a second there.
No, fortunately not.
Unfortunately,
No, no,
Elaborate, what do you mean by that?
my bad. Well, this way, and you could meet what I believe to be the last
Perhaps
remaining elf, Usagi.
make them head back 1 second. I shout backwards. Oh, try. Tree.
Oh yes, I wouldn't go so
Tree.
quickly.
I'll be
Yeah.
back.
Giuna! Yay! Hi!
Hello,
hi,
my little
hi,
friend.
Hi! I thought you wouldn't be back for a long
It's
time.
very good to see you. Now, we have a couple more new friends coming along. We're not biting them,
Oh, no.
I don't think.
No biting anybody that's not needing bites. Never.
Unless he's willing. I mean, I never asked. He might be the kind of person that does that. She might be too. Anyways, that you can ask, but don't take without permission is all I'm
Have
saying.
you had good travels? Met people? Did things?
So
The
far,
sun-
yes, we've met
The
a
sun
couple.
is so nice. I like the sun and stars. Stars are even more pretty than the sun.
Yes, they very much are.
Oh, well, welcome home. Thank you.
Hello, Try.
Okay, August.
Joe!
Misha, it should have been enough time.
Can
Hello,
I have your other
Try.
toe?
Little friend there who enjoys.
We're not gonna make this
Chomping.
an ongoing thing. I'm gonna have my other toe. One day, maybe, but not now.
Your toe
What
was
exactly
delicious.
is this?
He probably doesn't say
Oh,
that
no.
about everybody. Not everybody tastes good, I'm sure.
He's an interesting.
Why are
friend.
you agreeing with him?
Did you
Either
guys
way.
bring back any meat? Food?
Unfortunately, not.
No?
And right as he says that, I'm going to pull out a ration and make sure to give him all the dried jerky from it. Like it's in my hand already as I'm approaching the grove.
He
or the
comes
center
up,
of the grove.
snacks on that.
Oh dear God, it's a mimic!
No. Well, yes, but it's a soul that Lyra had stolen in the past, and well, we found him, and he's not quite the same, but he's still rather friendly. He consumed one of Joe's toes once, so I hear, but
Ah,
he's been great
Yes.
since then.
so it used to be a human, did it?
Ah,
an-
tree.
An elf, I
Try
believe.
tree. Sure, tree. I tried the tree.
Tree.
Tree, this is
Hello there,
August,
Usagi.
and his apprentice Misa.
Hello.
Or-
Do you guys have
Misha.
food?
Sorry.
Let me see. And I do like the classic old man thing of like reaching in.
Preferably
behind my
fresh
ear,
meat.
And I pull out a ration. I say, what's that doing behind there?
Oh,
And then I
food.
drop it into the mimic's open maw.
He'll
And he
only
just
take them.
Consumes it straight up. You
Oh.
drop it in, disappears.
Oh, he's been
Mm.
hungry.
Hello there, Usagi. Have you by chance had any headway in... I know it's only been about... I'm not even sure how long it's been. It's hard to tell time in those catacombs. But have you had any headway down there on figuring out Tree's affliction?
Oh, I'm so sorry. once again, always lost in these trances that I have to stay. You see, I have my spirits out and around about, but yes, what was your question again, dear?
I was just asking if you've had any kind of headway on seeing if finding a reversal of poor tree's affliction here.
Well, maybe a little bit, yes. We're trying treatments, and it seems that his memories are coming back to him. So,
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
baby steps, right?
Hey, do what you can.
And we will continue to.
Anyways,
I just
I'm sure
wish
Lion would like to
Delandra
say
would-
hello.
I just wish Delandra would return. I don't know
Well,
what
I'm
we'll
sure
do
she
without
will
her.
one day. I don't know her, obviously, but I'm sure she will.
Hello,
Anyways,
madam.
we all just came to stop, and I figured a lion would like to word with you, so that's all. I just wanted to make that question real quick.
Alarian, of course. What can I do?
Yes, nothing too major. First, I would like to introduce you to our new friends. August, Misha.
I'm quite infatuated with this little mimic friend and pat him on the head.
He just follows you around.
We had one in the family armory. Its intelligence was much lacking compared. Oh,
Oh, friends! No, new friends. I love friends. You had food. He gave me food.
Yes, he's a good little follower of mine.
He likes food.
Food.
would you believe the would you be the archdruid of this this grove? And I gesture around me.
Well, as of now, I assume yes. Thelandra is the archdruid of the grove.
Philandrid, you said?
Yes, yes.
And you would be?
Oh, I am Usagi. It's nice to meet
I
you.
do. Many pleasures to meet you, my friend.
If you come with Alarian, also, where is Bert?
Well, madam, I was hoping he'd be here, if I'm being honest. He took a rather quick leap into the portal in the catacombs, and we haven't seen him since. I do hope he's alright. I've been very anxious about his whereabouts. I decided to come check back at home. I
Well,
was hoping he
we
made his way
know
back.
Bert. He's made these travels many times. He always comes home.
Yes, with the ongoing threat of Lyra and the king and their little dispute, let's say, I was hoping that, I don't know, I pray that he is okay. And yes, Usagi, this is August and Misha. They were sent here by a mysterious lady who, if I'm
I'm
being
so
quite
sorry,
honest,
dearies. Once again, the Grove has always been my first and foremost concern. And as you can see in front of you, this is the innermost sanctum of this grove. I welcome you. I know Alarian wouldn't bring you here if he didn't trust you. So thank you. Welcome to our sanctuary. How may I assist you in any way?
You would happen to know how to get immortality to be better, would you?
Well, immortality?
That's fine, don't worry about
Like-
this question.
Like the kings.
Sort of.
Do you know of the king of the land?
I know he's ethereal and potentially a bit bitter. Please
Well-
do enlighten me to more.
His entire ethereal being is tied to an object that is a part of his soul. We don't know exactly how to use it properly.
Oh, at
if
that
you-
August's eyes sort of like he kind of like goes, "This king, was he skeletal in nature?" And he sort of like takes a few steps back, and he's like, "Is he around here?"
No, he couldn't touch you if he wanted to, but he'll speak a good game because you can't kill him.
It's
Yes.
a cocky old.
I once had a friend, you see. He was quite very similar to your king, actually. Funny that. And God, how long are you okay with me speaking for a prolonged period of time?
Go ahead.
Well, anyway, basically, way back when, me and my mate Juniper, we wanted immortality. You know, Bob's your uncle came out of this training area and we went off on a journey. Long story short, we found a god. God said, "You know what? I'll give you immortality." I said, "I kind of like my humanity and my morals, so I think I'll keep that. What else can I give you?" Well, I'm just going to make your immortality a horrible, infinitely decaying mess. You'll still be alive, but you will decay over the next 500 years. My friend Juniper, however, he got the other end of it, and August, like with minor illusion, like makes two men appear, and then he shows this rather well-dressed elven man, and the elf literally rips apart his own body into 8 pieces, and August says how his immortality worked is he'd seal it into 8 different things, usually kept very close to him. If it was destroyed, they would die. If the book is still very well and, you know, around, it'll be close, in a well-protected area, and probably some form of powerful or meaningful magical artifact. So not a book about how to shit. And I sort of like snuff the illusion out. Immortality is a horrible process which comes with a great price. Any idea where he'd keep something meaningful, loving, or something that had any sort of purpose to him? Any...
Inside his tomb.
August's eye twitches at that.
It's literally within the casket. And I heard that Bert was actually able to raise part of that casket. You know it takes tremendous strength to even be able to say something like that. We thought it possible.
I mean,
So
I'm on the
lucky.
same playing field as the gods now, probably. I feel like that anyways. Gonna
Let's
just yell
give
that
you
out
a
from
few
over here.
hours, buddy.
Oh, he's become quite a bit since he got bit by that fox.
I think he's got
It is
something coursing
true.
through him. But I don't think it's godly power.
Possibly.
I think it may be a power from a god. I don't know if it's one he'll like. From my understanding, based on what Giuna told us, the last individual to have power given by Leira. Well, you guys, did you happen to hear the explosion by Ensvine?
Yes. Why?
Well, that's what happened to the last person who had power from Leira.
Oh, no.
They were that explosion.
Were they a friend of yours?
Well, I had never met them, so I can't say much. Giuna says that they were a very loyal follower of his free spirit or something along those lines, and Joe, I believe you said Tremor was a friend, right?
Yes, he was a friend. I wasn't all that close to him, but he did mean something, even if it was a little.
I suppose I wasn't telling the whole truth. I met him. It wasn't for long. I would say an acquaintance, maybe. That's about all I could give him. And then he did do this willingly, just so you know. He
Yes, that was my
accepted-
concern.
Yes, it was all willing, at least from my understanding. I was not there when this bomb, or whatever it was implanted. But yes, he seemed willing, and he did accept his death very bravely. But I do fear that that fox bite may be something similar.
Yes, it would be. Probably. If she wants to kill him and believes that, we're going to the tube anytime soon.
Well, we do actually, unfortunately, about that. We probably should return and give... Sorry. Give the king his book about how to shit.
So, as you're saying that, August looks at you and then looks at the book, and he's like trying to think in his head here. He's like, so let me put pieces together. You.
Wait,
August?
hello. Come back.
Did you mute August?
August?
No, I didn't mute him. No, he
No,
was
I
just
just
talking
mean,
to
like,
me.
did he
went
accidentally
away.
mute? Let me put the
I'm on-
pieces together. You blank.
Give him a second.
August.
He's an old man. Take some time.
August.
He's falling asleep over there.
When you
August said, "Can you?" And then he raised up one finger into the air, and it went above his head. And then he just started nodding off.
He took his sleep medicine.
You just started seeing him, and he'd slightly go to fall asleep, and he'd wake himself back up, and he'd point at you, and then he'd put the finger right back up, and then he'd start nodding off, and he'd point back at you. What are you guys doing in the meantime?
Well, I guess we'll get back to what he was saying when he wakes up again. Silly old man. Misha, does he do this often?
Maybe, but what does a, ghost want to do with a book like that? I don't think it do anything for them.
Well, it does say everybody poops. I don't know what he needs with it. He requested that we get the book from the catacombs, and this was seemingly the most interesting book I could find.
So you just picked up a random book and are guessing that's the right one?
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
I told you, I do suffer from crippling honesty. I'm not trying to lie to you guys. If you ask the correct questions, I shall answer, and... Well, an ethereal being might want to know how to poop.
So
I'm back.
I
you...
hate you, Fallen. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
So I snap out of my dementia coma. And I sort of like I look around
He
and I'm
says,
like,
and then he's
I'm
back
back. Oh, you want? What was I saying? The book. I look at the book. Yes, the king would. He's ethereal to begin with. You want to kill the king? Yes.
That does seem like it's...
Usagi goes,
talked
"What?"
into groups. No, Usagi, we've been over this. That's why our friend
You
Trevor
want
has...
to kill the king for no... Why are you killing the king?
No, Usagi,
Usagi
I know
forgot
that you're
everything.
also very old, but we've been over this. He's been very disloyal to the Grove and has never really helped us.
We said that you should deal with him, but not like...
No,
the
I
full-on-
told you.
You guys...
I had told you that there was a bomb in our friend Tremor, and...
No, but yeah,
Oh my god.
we Wait, I would have assumed you all would have. I just thought you disliked him.
Well, the double dimension's fucking killing me right now. Sorry, back in character. Well, no, Usagi, I'm sorry. There's some things that must be done, and in order to protect the grove from Lyra, the king must fall.
No.
And as you know, the grove comes before all, including Ensvine.
Oh,
They never seem to protect us.
No.
And August, I'm not sure what to tell you. Like I said to your apprentice here, I just picked up a book. The first one I found. The king told us a book was in the catacombs, and Giuna told me to grab the first book I seen because, well, he couldn't find the other one.
So the king told you to just pick up any book?
Well, he was after a certain book. If I'm honest, I can't remember the name. So, I went with Everybody Poops.
So you were lying a while ago? I'm a little confused.
No, I was just hiding some of the truth from you guys.
August
my
pinches his brow and he looks at you and he points his cane into your chest like an old man giving you a lecture. Quite similar to what he did to, hold on a second. I will remember all of your characters' names eventually. Morphus. And he says, if your magic, for any way, shape, or form, creeps into the body of myself, or more importantly, my protege, I will hunt you. And I can assure you, my soul isn't bound by some pacifistic morals.
Well, I respect
He's
that.
called me the
and
crazy one.
If it makes you feel any better, and Alarian is pretty visibly shaken at this point because he's got a 4'9" old man scaring him. Well, if it's any consolation and makes you feel better, we will get you and your apprentice out of any danger before even myself.
So I have a question.
Mhm.
Why does your companion always hang away from everyone like he's some lonely guy?
Which one would you be speaking of? Morphus or Giuna?
Fiona. He's always over there in the corner alone.
I
Kinda
think
weird.
it's more along the lines of he thinks he's better than us.
Yeah, he
Oh.
does.
Meanwhile, he's just meditating in his trance.
It's always such
Yeah,
a weird one.
He has a bit of a undeserved ego, if you will.
So-
It's so mean.
His main follower of his religion is, well, you see its tree here, the mimic. So, in fact,
I'm
it's
trying.
actually
Tree?
his only
No,
remaining-
try. Tree?
Today.
Try.
It's his actual only remaining follower who's
He
still
rem-
alive.
He reminds me a lot of my
Oh.
great grandson.
Great grandson.
Oh yes, I've had many.
All the unnecessary.
Oh, not another story.
I've had many a
So-
child. He starts talking, but then he
Oh,
stops
great.
himself and he says, "Wait, no, I'm angry right now."
Listen.
And what were you
So-
angry about again?
What was I angry about? There was a book. Yes, the king and the book, and that bloody god. Not that one, not the one who thinks he's a god, but the other god, the goddess, Leira. Has she hamstringed you into this? Blink
not
twice if
sure
she's
what
got a
you
gun
mean.
to your head.
I've never heard of this hamstringing before. However, we have two options. We either deal with the king, who seemingly cannot hurt us,
Mm-hmm.
or we deal with Lyra, who, in essentially the snap of her fingers, the way I was told, removed two of Joe and Giuna's friends.
Yes.
I've chosen the option of survival and protection of the grove. And
Why
that,
have you? So, I hold my hand up. I'm sorry. I say, why have you been given this ultimatum?
you might need to ask Giuna that when he wakes up. My only interest is truly to protect the grove, and they have all assured me, after a few days of travel and some lengthy conversations, that it is in the grove's best interest to side with Lyra. Not necessarily side with, but remain a somewhat neutral party and remove the king. Do one
I'm-
job, gain one favor.
I'm going to ask you a question, okay? And I want you to think
Yes.
on this, Solarian. Look around you. Centuries of progress. Centuries of building upon building by druids. Yes?
Yes, correct.
A protected grove. Now you, a member of this grove, Alarian, have met a goddess, Lyra. A goddess who claims that she could snap her fingers and calamity will cause. But why? Why, Alarian? Why does she need you? Why
Well,
doesn't she come down here and do it herself?
the way I've been told is she doesn't exactly need me. I'm slightly more humble than our meditating friend down there, and from my understanding, she needs him and his followers.
God's power is built upon belief. God's power is something terrifying, and I fucking hate it. Go and shake him open. And I point at him. I point at Judah, and I'm like, Misha. I want to know why they have this ultimatum.
You want me to go talk to him?
Yes, talk to him. Ask him why this Lyra figure is giving them this ultimatum. Because Larian here, he seems honest, but is very Eladrin in nature.
Well, I am an Eladrin. I apologize.
It's not an insult. Your people are very black and white in terms of morality and how they view things.
You are right. Well, Misha, if you would like to go wake up Giuna, I'm not doing that. He seems to get rather grumpy some mornings.
Well, I don't know. Can't be that bad. What's he gonna do?
It's better to wake up to his face than mine.
It's like Michelle will just kind of like go over, just kind of look at him. Is he actually asleep?
No, he's in the meditative trance that the Eladrin would take for long rests.
Is there a stick nearby?
Roll investigation.
19.
You find a really big stick. Like
Nice.
a nice one that you can pick up two-handed and just do whatever you want with.
How long is it?
5 foot.
Oh my god.
I will pick up the stick and I'm gonna poke him in the face with it.
How? How are you poking him in the face with it?
Just a little poke. Not like hard or
Intentionally.
anything.
Alright. Go ahead.
Yep.
Giuna, how do you respond?
I open just one eye, then sigh. Let me guess. The old fool didn't dare come over here himself, so he sent his little servant.
Yeah, that's a good guess. So you want to come over and talk to him then?
He couldn't wait another... I mean, it must have been 1 hour? He couldn't wait another 3? I mean, he prattled
No.
on. I'm sure he could waste plenty of time talking. What's he want to know?
Old. He's old. He can like pass away at any moment, you know. You shouldn't be wasting your time.
The one that has immortality, as he claims, could pass away at any moment.
Sure. So you know you should get up and come over.
Young one, actually, I don't know how old you are. Do you know how immortality works?
Well, I'm sure this would be really interesting to talk about over there.
Yes, we'll talk over there in maybe 3 hours. Well, now 4. I'd like to rest a little bit, as everyone else should.
I ain't gonna poke him in the face again with the stick.
Oh my god.
Alright, how is it the same kind of light poke, or are you being more aggressive?
It's not light.
Okay. Still, spoke you in the face. How do you respond?
I just closed my eye again. I never even opened the second one. And
I
I
guess,
sit and I
like-
just mumble,
Mhm.
"Come back to me if after a nice long rest, then we'll talk."
Gonna go and just kind of yell across the clearing, be like, "He doesn't want to get over here."
Oh, great. Well, tell his prissy ass if he doesn't get up and come over here, I'll go over there. And my poke won't be a poke.
Okay. He's gonna like poke him in the face again. He's like, hey, he's telling you to come over here because, you know, he's gonna hit you in the face or something.
You know what you could do is tell him the words I gave you and tell him he can wait after a long rest.
Okay, but consider this. If you go talk to him now, you'll be undisturbed and you can rest even longer if you wanted to afterwards.
The prattling old fool doesn't know the meaning of shutting up. He's not gonna leave us alone once he starts.
Oh, well, you know.
He is correct.
Unless
worth a
somebody's
shot,
a little
maybe?
more direct with him, you know, one as indebted as you are probably should have stood up a little bit better for yourself. Now run along, tell him we'll wait until we rest.
Okay. August is not coming over here.
What is much, lovely. Right. Okay. Come here, Misha.
Oh, okay. He'll just probably just put down the stick and just go back.
Right, as I understand it, we can't leave this place because if we do, some goddess is going to turn us into chow. So, otherwise, we need to help these people in one way or another. Understood?
That's about how I saw it myself when I joined.
Okay, I guess. I mean, does this still play into paying off stuff? Like, I'm not doing this for free.
Yes, you little rascal. Of course it plays into paying it off.
Okay, nice. Okay, sounds fine.
Children, that turn around. Right. You need to figure out how to make your friend not a bomb. I have a few ideas, but, you know.
Well,
And also, secondly, you're standing on top of one of the most powerful magical things in existence. Druid groves are called ley lines. That's probably why she can't set foot in here. So,
yes, I am aware of that. That's why I come back, for safety and rest. And as for the first thing, my first suggestion is no idle threats. You said you were going to hit him? You did not hit him.
oh, okay.
He will have no respect.
Oh, I want to see this.
Well,
You awake there?
come on,
You still
Jill.
ignoring me? Okay, lovely. That's an 11 to hit.
Which isn't hit.
Oh boy.
So, you swing out, attempting to hit Giuna, but your staff falls short right in front of him as he's meditating on the ground, smacking up some dust that kind of gets in his face.
Well, I know something that would be funny, actually. I reach into my bag and I pull out some, what have I got in here? I pull out an ink pen and a 1 ounce bottle, and I look at you, Misha, and I say, "Do you want to have some fun?"
Oh. Oh, that sounds like something. I'm just gonna look at I don't want to say your name wrong. Hilarion?
Yes.
Look, is that a good idea?
I'll let you guys decide.
So no, but it's a fun idea.
That's about where I was
Yeah.
thinking also.
I don't see what the problem is.
You guys want to
Oh, you
paint
guys
on
don't see
his
the problem?
face?
I think you guys should join us then, since you guys think it's fun.
Well, I'm just
if
going to
you
sign my name.
Come on,
There you go.
don't be shy.
Just return the ink bottle when you're done.
I'm gonna... Very classic little just squiggly mustache. Well, Joe, your turn. Just make sure to return the ink bottle
Oh, what a
to
character hurdle.
August.
Joe's just gonna get his thumb and press on his forehead. It's long and hard.
Might get the soft spot.
You know, you all are being very disrespectful to someone that's supposed to be your friend. Seems you've
Oh.
let this prattling old fool beguile you all.
No, if I'm being
Perhaps y'all
honest,
should
it
shape
does
up and
sound
do a
funny.
little bit better. Yes, well, that's
Well-
very out of your nature there, Ilarion.
I would agree to an extent. However, you must have some fun sometimes, and Bert is not around. No need to be so
Yes, well.
serious all the time.
Normally I'm not. And as I like run my pointer finger and thumb along the mustache you drew. But
Well,
this is something that lasts a little while. I'm sure you understand.
I do. However, would you
We can
mind
s-
letting Misha have a turn?
Why doesn't
yeah.
Misha draw on the old man?
Oh, 'cause that's not fun.
Alright, well, I put out one in my right hand and say, make something nice at least. And I even
Okay.
Now that you're
I get the bear
awake,
skin. Now you can wait till later, old one.
now that you're awake, I would
And I just
like
start
to
tuning him
know
out.
why the goddess has turned your friend into a bomb.
How loud did he say that?
Sounded pretty loud.
You really are quite the old fool, aren't you?
No,
Wait,
I'm
who's
just
a bomb?
instigator. Nah, there's no bomb. Don't worry about it.
Morphus.
You just said. I heard the word bomb.
He was talking about your bomb strength. The strength of a bomb.
Yeah, you can
I-
turn up.
I-
Old one, what's your name? I don't think I quite caught it.
August Lefetal.
Can you come a little closer? I presume you're probably hard of hearing at that age.
Sure, I can come as close as you
Out of
want.
character, real quick. I was holding my arm out, and like I was still holding it for Misha.
Oh, he'll draw on it.
Like- Well, like I'm like out of character. I was holding my arm out too,
Okay.
and I've been doing so the entire time.
Yeah.
Very committed.
Oh my word. Anyways, back in character. I planned on telling you all everything after the situation happened. But you all kept trying to pester and be a little loud. So we either wait until Morphus there is out for the night, or until after circumstances play out.
You know, it's a little
I'm not
funny
trying
to
to
be saying
hide
not to do
anything.
stuff. Mm-hmm.
And then do it.
I'm not trying to hide from you. I'm trying
Sprig.
to hide from you.
Roll a
Yes.
D100.
Oh god, no. Is she like punishing you for telling us? Oh fuck.
Oh no.
You gonna get to attack the whole session, then he's the one that gets the curse.
Fuck, man.
30.
30.
D100 is never a good thing.
No, it's not.
Everything seems normal right now.
You do need to explain why this is happening too, though.
There is a reason. The reason is happening. So far,
That is
with your 30, nothing is happening right now. So
There's a
continue.
threshold. Great.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've had enough of chatting. I'm going to lay down for a while.
This was
I'm just
interesting.
going to walk to the side, lay down, and enter a meditative trance.
This has become awkward, so now I am just going to go to the side and have my time over here.
You guys are no fun.
Funny
We're
enough,
no
they,
fun.
they actually have an entire house that they know that they can go to, too. It's
To be fair, this is
DMing
Alarian's
out
home.
of character. This is DM being like, what the fuck? Alright, so yeah, go ahead. You guys can sleep right here. It's all good. Nobody's even, Usagi's just gonna kind of make her way over to Alarian and be like, is everything okay? Your friend
Similar to
seemed
Diona, one eye opens.
to be at once. Nope. Nobody attempt to steal the life correctly. You all seem quite lost in your journeys right now. What's going on?
I'll be honest, Madam Asagi, I'm not quite sure myself. The new additions to the group are curious, to say the least. Rather strange, though they're all quite strange, if I must tell the truth. I just let them deal with their things.
I'll just stand. Don't worry.
Thank you. Could you kindly tell them that they're all welcome to rest here as well?
Of course.
My home is their home.
Everyone. All of you. You may rest here. There are many homes along the way. Rest wherever you feel comfortable. If you're within the grove, you are safe.
Are you okay if I cast magic in here?
Well, as long as the magic doesn't damage the grove.
Oh,
then
no.
Of course.
No. I reach up to my eyes and I reach over like the blinded one with like the scar and I cast detect magic and I want to look at Morphus.
Okay.
What do I see?
You do notice a sense of dark magic that you can't quite place your finger on, but he does seem to be imbued. His entire body radiates with a sense of evil, dark magic that just courses through.
Then I'll turn my head and I'm sort of looking for traces of that in everyone.
You'll notice as you look around, there are traces all about, but particularly, it seems like Giuna and his hands shine the brightest with that dark magic.
Okay. How would I react to this? I'm not going to say anything else because I feel like if I push him anymore, he's just going to fill up, just like clob me in the head with a mace. So I'm going to do nothing, and I'm going to look at you, Misha. I'm going to say, well, we were promised a house, and I actually quite prefer a bed. Come now.
You want to leave?
Well, from what I know, she wouldn't see anything from within here. Hear anything.
Wouldn't it be
Wait.
smarter to stay in a group?
Do you wish to stay here? And sleep on the ground?
Well, given that the whole town was empty, it might not be a good idea to be in an empty place. What if whatever made that empty makes us disappear?
Purse my lips like I don't like the fact that you've made logic to me. and I go, you make a fair point. Sit then. Let us rest. We have prodded the bear enough.
Did I cast a message?
Of course.
Would this be something I could, like, DM to the person I want to message?
Yeah.
Or do that out loud? Okay.
You have to send it to me as well, of course.
Will do.
But, yep.
DM, just let me know when 4 hours has passed, please.
Okay.
Because my intent here is to get a long rest through the trance, so, and I only need 4 hours. I'd like to be up before the rest if possible.
Jimmy's been trying to do that for the last
Yeah.
2.5
I'm
hours.
pretty sure you guys are about to, like, right now. And also, we're about to be on our second break.
That would be our third.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, space.
Okay, am I good to go ahead and hit long rest then, DM?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure. I'll do any actions or whatever post break, but
Juna taking a lot of damn heat today for some reason. And
Hey.
at least half of it's unnecessary.
I told you from the beginning, and I said, no matter what you do, remember, you come into a game saying, I am a god, and you play with people, you're gonna get pushback.
Well, no, there's two characters that have already been with me doing things that they wouldn't have normally done.
mine is explained via slight trauma of not having his best friend, I'll be honest.
Meanwhile, I'm the only one who rolls on the curse table for it.
Well, Morphus might eventually have to if he gets that magic out of him. Or more of it in him, I guess. Terrifying.
I'm terrified for Morphus.
Did you? I'm curious out of game. Sprig, Juna, does he worship like a god, or is his clerical powers just all from?
Yeah, you're not
himself?
on break screen, by the way.
Oh, am I not?
Basically, whoops. Basically,
Whatever.
the whole story is he had always thought highly of himself as it was.
Yeah.
Developed a little bit of clerical powers, and then started having himself and people believe that a few people believe in him as well as himself believe that he was a god. So it just grew into so much belief in himself
Okay.
that essentially became a minor deity out of it.
Wow. Very interesting. I like the concept a lot. It's a shame that I'm playing an old dickhead. that immediately came in and was like, I don't like you, I don't like you, and I don't like you.
My OBS is acting up.
I really like that August is an old dickhead. Like, I think it's fucking.
I think the main
perfect.
reason he's so annoyed is because he was shot in the back, but at the same time, I think he's kind of worried about Juna as well, considering the fact that out of everyone, you had the most, which gives me the idea that, kind of in character, you're probably overriding your own clerical powers with hers.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have no idea what's going on. And why. Here,
Did your
just,
break screen break too?
Here you go. I'll do this. One. Go live. It's just not working the way that it normally does. Why am I?
Did it ship?
Goodness.
In worst case, can you mute us? Because I think that's the only thing that really matters. I can sit on this screen.
Nope.
Oh. Well, your OBS hates you tonight.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've never had this happen. All my
Video editing
control shit
afterwards.
is down here. Don't know where that went.
You lost the whole docs. Go to docs.
Where?
Okay, I'll be back when you guys figure out your technical issues.
Okay. Bye.
You got your screen up.
I don't have the scenes open.
Oh, stop watching it. Oh, I don't want to watch it. Spoilers. Hello.
So what's missing? Oh, we're all missing.
Oh.
Oh.
1 sec. Let me pull this over here.
Why?
I don't see. Scroll down a bit. Keep scrolling. Keep going. Oh. Just grab Joe's, or in that, and then drag him up. They go back to the very bottom, Joe. In the sources window. And just try to get one of them or somebody that's currently in the party, of course, drag them all the way to the top. Just want to, okay, let it go. Oh, yep, it's having something completely different. Didn't get pushed behind anything. Open, so it's a reactive issue. Open reactive in the browser. You might need to just reset all the like copy and paste in all the languages. I mean the dashboard. I can't even say what I want. Reactive.
They are showing up on stream though.
That's
Yeah, they sure are. But yeah, you'd probably have to. So yeah, it looks like it's just your OBS doing weird stuff. Oh wait, no, I'm way in the back. Okay, no, we're still there though.
why. All right, I don't. We're still good on stream, right? That's what you all are saying. All right. Everything is showing up.
Yeah, it's showing on stream.
Mhm.
So I've got it to the current time. So it's look like it's just an OBS-sided problem.
Okay, my bad. I don't
For
know.
some reason, it's not showing. So what was the original issue though?
That's what I was trying to show. I thought the whole stream was messed up for a second, but
Hmm. Hmm.
I think that you guys go on last break of the night. I need to check things. I think we're gonna actually have to call it there for tonight, guys. Sorry.
Womp womp.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Why are we calling it? I'm down, but
No, I just have something going on.
oh, no worries.
Of
Don't
course,
worry,
we
I'll
understand.
remember Mike first.
No, yep,
No.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
OBS has already been like shitting on me. So
It's probably not a bad place
So
to
good.
quit because of that too.
Yeah.
And time. It usually ends at 10:30 anyways.
Yep.
genuine.